Hey everybody, it is I, h3llg3ar. How's your spring? Good? Okay then. I'm coming to you to talk about the channel. So we're doing a little bit of a progress report here. So, to all of my faithful subscribers, and I do mean this when I say faithful, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. You guys are great. And to all of my new subscribers, I say welcome. I hope you stick around for a while because I plan to entertain you for a while. So, next off out the gate, I just want to encourage each and every one of you who are watching or listening to this, please let me know what you think in the comments section below about everything that I have to say on this wonderful little progress report. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I am reading comments and responding to comments. So, winter was rough. Not gonna lie, winter was rough. With the springtime now here, this means a couple of things. The spring brings the fun things, games and otherwise. Theme parks are starting to open up on weekends, and stuff is starting to change. Not just in real life, but on YouTube as well. And one of the things that I find that is still a constant is the lack of interaction between myself, the entertainer, and you, the entertainees. And this is why I encourage everyone to comment in the comment section below. Now, I understand that, and let's be honest, YouTube algorithm wants to be a jerk when it comes to commenting. They've made it perfectly clear that content creators can take a hit on their videos based on someone in the comment section being a complete and total jerk when it comes to their remarks. And that may have discouraged many of you from commenting in the comment section below. And if you are one of them, I would like to say, please do not be discouraged. All you have to do is be civil in the comment section. And if you can't be civil, fake it. That way, one of the episodes that I post or the videos that I post for your entertainment doesn't take a hit by YouTube algorithm. Nobody likes to converse with a jerk. We all know that. And while you might be shy, and I can relate because I'm a shy guy as well, that doesn't mean you can be afraid to talk to me or leave a comment. There's nothing wrong with leaving a conversing issue, like what you enjoyed in this video or what you didn't enjoy. I'm reading, I'm listening, I'm replying. That kind of interaction is something that content creators need with their audience, myself included, and the other content creators that you may watch and listen to. So again, please, and I do mean this, please, don't feel like you can't comment in the comment section below. You guys can always leave a comment, Let me know, oh, you killed it in this episode today, or this was a bad day for you on this episode, or, you just flat out sucked a fatty. That sort of thing, and constructive criticism in all of that. Don't be afraid to speak up. A closed mouth doesn't get heard, after all. The expression is a closed mouth doesn't get fed, but they force feed people. So that's like proven wrong. All right, now I want to talk about something that is recent in the channel that I introduced over the winter. And I mentioned this during the New Year's post. And that is the channel graveyard. So to those of you who are new and you're wondering, the channel graveyard is essentially its own unique playlist. All the contents of the graveyard are essentially playlists that have died. And playlist deaths can occur in a couple of instances. And I want to talk about these because we have a couple of deaths in the channel. The first death, which was kind of rough, but I understood, was the playthrough of Smash Bros. Ultimate. You know, that one was a cold death. But the thing is, there just wasn't enough interest from you, the viewers. And as I said, this is simply to, well, not simply, but primarily to entertain you guys. You know, come watch some episodes as you mellow out for the day. Unwind. Get a few laughs, get a few pointers, that sort of thing. But if the interest isn't there, the viewership isn't there, then there's no point in making more content because it's not even going to be seen by you and it's not going to entertain you. So it just stops. You know, that's kind of what, well, I can't say kind of, that's exactly what happened with Smash Bros. Ultimate. You know, the viewership from you, the viewers, just wasn't there. And as rough as it was to see that playlist death occur, it was actually a funny thing that it occurred because the week that led up to its death, the previous videos, and I would upload Smash Bros. Ultimate twice a week, once on Tuesday, once on Friday. The uploads for the week prior to its death didn't get as many views, but the upload announcing its death had more views than the previous 3 videos did combined. And that told me you guys were happy to see the Smash Bros. Ultimate playthrough die. That was a stinger, but I understand that because everyone has different tastes and tastes change. Sometimes the viewership is there, but for technical issues, things just go to the crapper. And that was the case with Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, or not Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, sorry. Rabbids Arby's Rush. No, Mario Rabbids didn't get a death. I just stopped that one because the viewership wasn't there. Ended up finishing that game off camera, and decent ending. Rough stuff after level 3 though. Well, it was fun to play Rabbids Arby's Rush. When I loaded up the game one time, the whole save data was corrupted. It not just corrupted, but it erased. And when I would make progress on it, it would just erase again. The fact that the Arby's that I came from kind of closed up shop didn't help either, but it was kind of sad because that actually had some viewership going on, but it just technically was unable to keep going, so that resulted in that death. You know, this is part of the thing to being that guy, and being that guy is something that many serious YouTube content creators do. They're watching the viewership, the interaction, the likes on their videos, and if stuff isn't making the cut, just like the more popular ones with millions of subs, they just stop making episodes of it and they move on to something that is watched and entertained by their audience. I'm doing the same thing. When I started this channel, I didn't want to be that guy, but apparently that is not the case anymore. I unfortunately have to be that guy. If I'm not, the channel won't grow. Because that just tells me what is going on isn't working and isn't entertaining you. Which is why the graveyard is here. With that said, let's talk about some series that are indeed dying. There are a couple of series that are actually dying. And for a couple of these dying series, they're fortunately enough coming to their end. The first of them is Super Bomberman R. Life does not like it when I record episodes of Super Bomberman R because for some unexplainable reason, everything in life or everything technical wise keeps me from posting a decent episode of Super Bomberman R. I don't know why they don't like Super Bomberman R. But from the recent episodes, I'm coming up to what appears to be the final level. So, I'm going to finish that out, just like I finished the other two Bomberman games on the channel, Bomberman World and Bomberman Fantasy Race. So, fortuitously enough, that will see a proper ending. Another dying one was a newer one that came to the channel, and that's the Bug Butcher. Yeah. I know this one was like new to the channel, and this is a very fun game. Albeit its hard moments, and even with its hard moments, it's still a fun game. But it appears that I'm coming to the last part of that game as well. And it's a really quick series. I've almost near the end of the game, and coming up on episode 5 of that. You know, sometimes there's short playthroughs. So that one is going to be finished out, which is nice. So that one is probably going to get its proper ending. Next up is another fun game that I'm liking, and that's Shuriken Master. It's weird because this recently got an update, and I'm enjoying this game a lot. And the support and the viewership just isn't there, and this is a really fun game. You know, I know the whole Planetary Protect thing for the arcade isn't to everyone's style, but I'm enjoying this game rather nicely. And I'm hoping that others enjoy this as well. Especially since there's still a few more masks and katanas to play with. But I just recently unlocked the final enemy of the current update. So, there's still some more to do. And now the big one that's dying. And this is the one that needs to be addressed for all of the viewers because it's got that love-hate relationship with all of you. And that's Splatoon 2. I began playing Splatoon 2 before day one. You know, the demo that came out the week before the actual release of the game. And I've been doing that, yeah. And while it had some sweet viewership, some interaction, some interest from all of you, my viewers, in the beginning, it's dwindled off. Then the Octo expansion came in, and I figured, okay, maybe if I get into this, I'll play the Octo mode. Viewership will come back because it's new, it's fresh, everybody's looking forward to it. Viewership kind of just began to fall off. But what's interesting enough is, in light of the fact that viewership is like having no interest in actual episodes, the Splatfest dance breaks that I do actually does have a good amount of interest for you, my viewing audience. And it's like, okay, you like the little dance breaks I do for Splatfest, but episodes not so much? So, this is where Splatoon 2 stands. I'm going to give this 3 more episodes. And when I say 3 more episodes, I mean actual episodes. Not like the discussion things for the abilities that have come up recently. That doesn't count. Or the survey. That doesn't count either. Or public service announcements or progress reports like that. But an actual numbered episode. I'm going to give that 3 more episodes. So to all those who actually do like the Splatoon 2 series to play through on the channel, I'm giving this 3 episodes. It's on its clock. I did the same thing with Smash Bros. Ultimate and Spyro Reignited Trilogy for some reason. Luckily, Spyro managed to get through the first game and viewership was like, no, we don't want to see anymore, so we're done with that. So I'm going to give that 3 more episodes. 3 more. If the viewership is still not there, then we'll just give it its proper death. We'll add it to the graveyard. You know, YouTubers have that thing where they look at their content. Again, even the popular ones do this. If the viewership, the interaction, you know, the interest from their audience is not there for a specific thing, they stop, they let it go, they let it die off, and they move on to something else. You know, I don't want to keep wasting time on stuff that isn't watched by you guys and entertaining you, as I've said before. So that's where Splatoon 2 stands. It's dying. Not dead yet, but dying. And that's all on you guys. Okay. Next up are playthroughs that are like having lows right now. Another one is Horizon Chase Turbo, and that game is great. I hope my driving isn't bad on Horizon Chase Turbo, because again, this game was just recognized as the #2 racing game on the Nintendo Switch. It's second to none, only to Mario Kart 8 DX. Very fun game, even has that retro feel to it. And that's got some low viewership. I'm not gonna lie, it has some low viewership. You know, I like racing games. They're my second favorite type of video game to play, but not so much everyone else. And that's okay. Maybe that you don't like this sort of thing, but it's got low views. And for a game that has so many accolades for being out on the Switch for 3 months, it's like, wow. I don't understand. I mean, if you guys have been watching my Horizon Chase Turbo and you're just losing interest in it, let me know why in the comment section below. What else has low interest? Smurfs Epic Run has low interest too, and that's another weird one because you guys really like the Smurfy material. Yeah. That one's gonna hurt if it dies, because Smurfs Epic Run was the very first mobile game I've played on the channel. And that has a lot of interest, especially with the other Smurfs games that I play. Those all have nice amounts of interest. You know, the viewership and the enjoyment level by you, my viewers, is low on that. Hopefully it'll pick up as I progress through Chapter 3. But time will tell. And now for the flourishing stuff. This is the stuff that you guys love. No surprise, Merge Dragons. Thank you very much for that. You know, when I first started playing that, I wasn't expecting that to be so enjoyed by all of you. I'm glad that it is. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to run Merge Dragons, but I have a general gist of things. And you guys have talked about how you would like to see this run, so I'm going to work with it and see how this goes. And most importantly, because you guys love this, especially in the communities, is Snoopy's Town Tale. You guys really do enjoy Snoopy's Town Tale, and I'm thankful for that. You know, that's one of those I grew up with the universe type deals. And it's good to know that a lot of people are enjoying it, including some of my senior citizen audience who watches my episodes. To all the senior citizens who play, thank you for watching. That means a lot. I didn't even think I had a senior citizen audience until I was looking at the demographics. And I'm actually pulling senior citizen audiences with Snoopy's Town Tale, which is great. Everybody plays this game, apparently. Okay, so next on the agenda, swag. I want to sell merch for the channel, and my thinking on the merch is this. Sell merch based off of the things that I do on the channel. You know, I do Smurfy stuff on the channel. I would like to get some merch in my shop based off of that. I had Smash Brothers merch ready for the Smash Brothers playthrough, but that fell through because of the distributors being. That's probably one of the things that contributed to that playthrough's death. Unfortunate. I'm still mad at that. Believe me, I am still mad at that. You know, Smurfy stuff, Snoopy's Town Tale. Want to get some merch based off of that. Merge Dragons. I want to have some Merge Dragons merch. I'm actually working on that. Whew. So, any ideas or suggestions on type of merch that you'd like to see in the shop? And when I say types of merch you'd like to see, you know, specific merch based off of the things that I play that you would like to buy, let me know in the comment section below. I want to try to make the stuff sold in the shop at a reasonable price, not like wallet burn price, because, you know, everybody wants to save them ducats. Up and coming games, and this is going to be an interesting one because on Wednesday, Nintendo did their Nindy Showcase, and one of the games, actually the very first game in the showcase, thank God that's coming to the Switch, and that's Cuphead. I've been wanting to play that for a long time. I've been wanting to play that since it originally debuted. I've been wanting to play that since I saw it at E3 many years back. The thing that sucked is Microsoft. You know, originally, you could only play it in one of three ways. 1, Xbox. 2, on Steam. Or 3, a Microsoft PC. But, come April 18th, Microsoft and Nintendo shaking hands once again, and we're going to have Cuphead for the Switch. And yes, on the Switch, it's still going to be the same price as everywhere else, $20. And it's worth every last penny. And keep in mind, at E3 this past summer, they mentioned the delicious last course, aka DLC. So, my guess is they'll drop it on the Switch, and not too long after, Cuphead DLC. I did a demo for 2 games, Demon X Machina and Yoshi's Crafted World. You know, you the viewing audience saw the Yoshi's Crafted World. I find that game very adorable, and I would love to play that too for the channel, especially since it's coming out soon. The viewership and interaction with you was low on that. Demon X Machina, oh my god, no one viewed that. And that one was a disappointment to me because I talked with people and they're like, oh, I'd like to see some Demon X Machina stuff. Nobody's playing it. And I post up me doing some of the demo missions and no one views this. That was so disappointing. I was really bummed out about that. And that one kind of blew. And it blew a lot. Then we got a couple of racing games coming up. You know, the Sonic Team Racing one, which they already have an animated short. Big the Cat, man. That's swag. And then, of course, the Crash Nitro Fueled revamp, which are set to drop in the summertime. Not sure if I want to get those. Well, I am, but the Crash I may get for the P4. I don't know if I want to get that on the Switch. Sonic I might get for the Switch, if not the P4. Not sure. And then there's Pokemon Sword and Shield. I would really like to play the Galar region for you guys, but the thing is, I'm concerned that it's not going to be viewed by all of you. There are a lot of PokeTubers out on YouTube, and their audiences are going to be watching the game played on their channels. Because they follow them very well. I mean, don't get it wrong. I'm a Pokemon trainer. I've been there since the beginning in the old red version. The original red version on the Game Boy. Still have the cartridge. But the thing is, I don't know if you guys would actually watch me go through the Galar region. So, if you actually would like to see me play Pokemon Sword and Shield. 1, let me know in the comment section below if you would like to see me play that. And 2, which version would you like to see me play on the channel? Because usually when those come out, I get both. I did it for Sun and Moon, even though I didn't get Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But usually on those regions, I like to get both halves of it. Because, you know, it helps Pokedex go a lot faster. That being said, let's talk about the schedule. That's where we're going to be right now, the last bits of the schedule. The upload schedule has always been a constant changing thing, and this is going to be the new schedule effective ASAP. So, first and foremost is the Sunday Run Day. This is the day of the week where I play racing and running games. Primarily, you'll see episodes of Horizon Chase Turbo, but any other racing games and running games, which Smurfs Epic Run is a running game, are more often than not uploaded on this day. Then we have Dragonic Monday. This is the day of the week where it was originally called Multi-Merge Monday, but this is when I post my episodes of Merge Dragons. This is the Merge Dragons Day. Next up is Town Tale Tuesday. And on Town Tale Tuesday, this is when I post episodes of Snoopy's Town Tale. Alright, what's up Wednesday? As you guys know, the Wednesday before this, I introduced a new playthrough on the channel. Animaniacs The Great Edgar Hunt. I did this in honor of the cartoon's revamp coming out later this year. I did the same thing with DuckTales in playing DuckTales Remastered. I'm uploading episodes of that on Wednesday, but other than that, that's usually the day where I post like an episode of something random. Could be Splatoon 2, could be Shuriken Master, whatever. I spin the wheel, I throw it down. Throwback Thursday is next up on the list, and on that day, that is essentially an off day for me. So, unless I have like a throwback game or like a rusty retro game from back in the day to play, that is a day where nothing gets uploaded. Unless it's like an announcement like this one. Feel Good Friday is in a similar boat. That's usually the day where I like to take off, but there are other instances where exception plays to the rule. Usually, every Friday, every couple of Fridays, Merge Dragons likes to have their events. So, the events are usually on the weekend, so I'm usually playing Merge Dragons on that for the events. Otherwise, I'm going to take that off, but if I feel having a really good feel, it's hence the Feel Good Friday, I may play a random game on that day as well. And finally, there is Smurfy Saturday. This is the day where I would primarily play Smurfs Village, but I also do other Smurf content on that day as well. Sometimes when I, spin the board and Smurfs Village doesn't pop up, do some other Smurf content. It's Smurfs Village, Smurfs Bubble Shooter Story, and Smurfs Epic Run. Plus any other Smurfiness that I might acquire. All will come up on that Saturday. Then I've got the regular, well, not the regular, but the As It Comes content. This is essentially movie reviews, me doing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxings, surveys, da-da-da-da. And yeah, didn't forget about Captain Marvel. I gotta redo that since the file was corrupt. Content that I do on holidays is TBD. It's to be determined. Some holidays I will upload something, others I won't. And priority content is based on events, aka Merge Dragons, on the Fridays and weekends. That'll come first and then the other stuff. That's all for now. If you guys have any questions on what's going on the channel, again, let me know in the comment section below. Share your opinions in the comment section below. This has been the Spring Channel Update. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.